Boys and girls, we're going to be working in our Stations of the Cross booklet today. We are almost done with this. We're going to turn to the second to the last page in this book, okay? And this is a puzzle, and we're using letters. It's called we're going to unscramble these letters to actually make words here. So at the top it says, unscramble the names of some of these people from our Stations of the Cross book, okay? So this is an Oliders. And what word can we make out of that? So I'm going to show you, if you follow along, okay? We're going to take one of the S's, okay, cross that out. Use the O, cross that out. Use the L, cross out the L, and use the D. Okay, so when you do this kind of puzzle, you can only use the letters there once, okay? So there's the D. And then I'm going to use the I. So we're going to do the I, and then the E, and then the R, and then the S. Okay, so that word is soldiers, okay? And it was the soldiers who were following Jesus while he was doing the Stations of the Cross, right? Okay, so they were in our booklet. Okay, now the next one, you have an M-I-S-O-N. So I'm going to tell you on this one to use your S first and use a capital letter because we're going to be writing a name here. So then we use the I, and then the M, Simon, then the O, Simon. Okay, so Simon was the person who helped Jesus carry his cross at one point, okay? Then the next one here is, we're going to, again, use a capital P because we're doing a name. So there's the P first, and then we're going to use our I, and then the L, okay, and then an A, and then a T, and then an E, okay. And that is the name Pilate, and Pilate was the person in charge who actually said that Jesus would be condemned to death, okay. So he was the judge for the Romans. Okay, the next one is also a name, okay, and we're going to start with the letter V this time, okay, V, and then use the E, and then use the R, V-E-R, and then O, N, I, C, A. So, and remember, at any time if I'm going too fast for you, just hit the pause button and you can catch up. So that says, that is the name Veronica. If you remember, and you can look back through your book, Veronica was the woman who wiped Jesus's face. Okay. Then the next one, if you notice, you have 4 letters here, then a space, and 5 letters here. That means you're going to be writing 2 words when they include a space in the scrambled up letters. Okay, so we're going to do this word first, and that word is going to be H, then we're going to use the O, then we're going to use the L, and then we're going to use the Y. So holy is the first part of that, of those 2 words, and then we're going to use the W and the O and the M, E, and the N. So the holy women came up to Jesus while he was holding the cross, and they were weeping and crying because they were sad that Jesus was going to have to die on the cross. Okay? Now the next one is also a name, so we're going to use our capital M here, and then use the A, then use the R, and use the Y. So remember, at the end when Jesus died on the cross, Mary was there with him. So this is this is the name Mary right there. Okay, and then we're going to the last one here. Okay, so we're going to start with the J. Okay, and then use the O, and use the H, and then use the N. And I know there's at least one person in our class who knows what that says, because that is the name John. Okay, and John was one of the apostles who was with Mary at the cross when Jesus died on the cross. Okay, so have fun with that, boys and girls. When you get a little older, you'll be able to do these puzzles independently, usually about maybe second, third grade. So, all right.